Howdy, folks. From Big Top Chautauqua at the top of Wisconsin, welcome to another freshwater hour of Tent Show Radio. I can't believe another year's gone around. Is that in Big Top? I see there high above the ground. Ballyhoo. Ah, ballyhoo. Funding support for Tent Show Radio is brought to you by the Bayfield Inn. Stay, dine, and relax year-round on the shoreline of Lake Superior and downtown Bayfield. Any traveler, any season, any meal, your view awaits. More info at thebayfieldinn.com. And by the Bayfield Chamber of Commerce. Beautiful Bayfield and the Apostle Islands, you can tour sea caves and shop our galleries and stores on the shores of Lake Superior. Information and lodging at bayfield.com. And by the Ashland Area Chamber of Commerce, Ashland, Wisconsin. The historic mural capital of Wisconsin with over 30 retailers in our 8-block historic district. For a free brochure of self-guided mural tours, go to visitashland.com. And now here's your host of Tent Show Radio, humorist, singer-songwriter, and best-selling author, Michael Perry.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Tent Show Radio from Big Top Chautauqua. Tonight, Steve Earle is in the tent, solo and acoustic, with opening act Zandi, Holup. At intermission, I'll tell a story about feeling at home away from home. Folks, the show you're about to hear emanates from a special space in a special place. The Big Top is just that, a grand blue and pearl gray striped canvas beauty suitable for a circus, but in this case, home to a history of stories, laughter, and music, especially music, delivered live and under lights on a stage that has served names recognized both in our backyard and in the far corners of the world. The Big Top seats are set directly on the earth, and what a spot of earth it is, green and glorious, atop a hill so high it overlooks beautiful Bayfield, Wisconsin, Lake Superior, and those all-natural waterbound wonders, the Apostle Islands. If you enjoy that vision, if you enjoy what you hear over the course of the next hour, and you want to see and experience it firsthand, please get to know us at www.bigtop.org. It sounds beautiful up here because it is beautiful up here. You ought to grab a ticket and come on up. Folks, the singer opening our show tonight lays it on the line in the raw, beautiful way only the most gutty, vulnerable poets can. With just her guitar and her songs, she has attracted a worldwide online following, a songwriting and record deal, and a life on the road. There are many ways to be powerful and to sing powerfully. We're so grateful to have her here beneath the canvas to sing about the good, the bad, and the ugly, beautifully and believably. Please welcome Zandi, Holup.
He's free, like the river that runs, and he needs fresh air in his lungs, and he leaves whenever he comes to get back to the sky and the land. Oh, he's strong, like the rocks and the trees. He belongs somewhere far away from me, the kind of mysterious I'll never quite understand. He's a mountain man. He smells of wood smoke and needles of pine. There's dirt on those hands that'll hold me all night. I run my cold fingers slow through his beard, and I wonder if while he's dreaming he hears the wolf crying at that yellow moon. 'Cause if he does, he'll be leaving me soon. 'Cause he is free, like the river that runs, and he needs fresh air in his lungs, and he leaves when whenever he comes to get back to the sky and the land. Oh, he's strong like the rocks and the trees. He belongs somewhere far away from me, the kind of mysterious I'll never quite understand. He's a mountain man. His bed is the grass and his blanket's the stars. He lets the wind sing while he plays his guitar. Soon as I reach out to pull him in close, the voice in the woods calls him to come home, 'cause he is free like the river that runs, and he needs fresh air in his lungs, and he leaves whenever he comes to get back to the sky and the land. Oh, he's strong like the rocks and the trees. He belongs somewhere far away from me, the kind of mysterious I'll never quite understand. He's a mountain man. Ooh, yeah, I'm just a valley on the way to a peak. He tells me I'm beautiful, but he'll never choose me, 'cause he's free like the river that runs, and he needs fresh air in his lungs, and he leaves whenever he comes to get back to the sky and the land. Oh, he's strong like the rocks and the trees. He belongs somewhere far away from me, the kind of mysterious I'll never quite understand. He's the kind of mysterious I'll never quite understand. He's a mountain man.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Zandi Holup. It is so good to be here at this incredible venue. First off, I want to thank Steve Earle for having me up on tour. Thank you, Steve, for giving a new artist like me a chance to play for such wonderful people. Fans of Steve Earle are incredible fans because y'all love songwriting and lyrics, and I always say that I'm a songwriter before anything else. It's my true passion. I love to write. It's in my blood, and I'm just so blessed to be up here with my guitar sharing that with you. So thank you so much.
Sometimes I curse after church. I don't do things the way they think a lady should. I put whiskey in my tea. I wear black, I don't wear pink. Not the kind of girl you take home to mom. I never fit your cookie cutter molds, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern belle. Don't see myself in a white dress, I'd rather wear a blue one. Barefoot and pregnant, staring out at my picket fence. Maybe I'll change my mind and time will tell the rest. but all I know is I don't want that yet. I never fit your cookie cutter mold, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern belle. Saying goodbye is always bittersweet, but at least now you'll finally see someone's out there waiting for you. It's just not me. Never fit your cookie cutter mold, and I'm not one for doing what I'm told. Good girls go to heaven, I'm out here raising hell. I'll never be your Southern belle, your Southern belle. You were a tall drink of water, and I wanted a sip. I guess out in the desert they make 'em like this. But when you took off that Stetson hat and I saw the lying, cheating truth, looked in the mirror, told myself the only thing I knew: cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry. If you're gonna tame wild horses, you're gonna get hurt. The way that you cut me up was sharp as your spurs, dug into my feelings like heels in the dirt. Your kiss like a snake bite, and that venom still burns. But cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry. Take a trip to no man's land, fall off the grid all on my own, draw a hard line in the sand. Ain't no bars on this old phone. Build a fire to burn the pain, look up for answers in the stars. In the desolate, forget your name. Getting good and gone out where my heart can't get broke, where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view, tail lights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land. Put up walls and build a house, but I won't even need a fence, 'cause you ain't coming back around, and I ain't falling back again. Long as I live out where my heart can't get broke, where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view, tail lights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land. Wind is blowing through my hair. Freedom is my new address. So go look for me everywhere. I'll be wishing you the best. From way out west, out where my heart can't get broke, where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view, tail lights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be out where my heart can't get broke, where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view, tail lights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land. I wanna take a trip to no man's land.
Thank you so much. This next song is called Mary Jane, And I wrote this about someone I know that struggled with a really long and grueling heroin addiction, and it was a really long, hard path, and it ended him up on the road to sobriety. And I'm really, really proud of him because he is sober today. So, yeah, it's really great. And this song kind of takes you through that story of the adversity and how you can end up in a church basement. He was a quiet boy in 7th grade. She had a little red streak in her twisted braids. He was curious and asked, "What's your name?" Her green eyes answered, "Mary Jane." They met up Friday after school. He lit her up, she made him feel cool. He could hurt all night and not feel pain, just looking at the stars with Mary Jane. She got him to grow up fast, that innocence you don't get back. The way he saw the world started to change. Felt so good when she was around, but every up took him further down, and he ain't ever really been the same since Mary Jane. He met her hippie friends one day, wearing tie-dye, singing Touch of Grey. They took trips real far away and were wilder than Mary Jane. There was a girl on the road with a tempting face. She rode a white horse and they found a place where she put a craving in his veins. Now he don't even talk to Mary Jane. She got him to grow up fast, that innocence you don't get back. The way he saw the world started to change. Felt so good when she was around, but every up took him further down, and he ain't ever really been the same. Yeah, since Mary Jane he went from high school straight to state rehab. 17 to 35, life of the party to barely alive. Now he's in the Church of Redeeming Grace. Some people cry, some people pray. There's folding chairs and coffee mates, and chips to count their day by day. That they quit their Mary Jane. Yeah, they all quit their Mary Jane. He was a quiet boy in 7th grade. She had a little red streak in her twisted braids. Thank you so much. This next song is called Runs in the Family. And I don't know about y'all, but I have some really, really wonderful and beautiful things that run in my family. And I also have some really, really terrible things that run in my family. And I think that that is just what being a family is. And it's kind of accepting that. But I think it's also realizing that those things that you might not like so much, you can break that cycle. And that's kind of what this song's about. Grandpa liked grain alcohol and women way too much. That trailer park small town boy never quite grew up. The hitting and the cheating, the quitting and the leaving. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. I guess it runs in the family. Daddy had a hard life. He grew up way too fast, taking care of business he shouldn't have. Generation to generation, same old shit, new iteration. He yelled at me like they yelled at him in the Navy. I guess it runs in the family. But I've got Daddy's temper and his heart of gold. I'm an overspender, and from what I'm told, I got my mama's lips and anxiety, all the things she tried to fix. So the irony is that it runs in the family. Do 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 do. It runs in the family. Mama thought that being perfect was the way to live her dreams. Then she married Daddy, so she tried to live through me. If I could just be skinny, buttoned up so prim and pretty, I could marry up, see a world she didn't see. I guess it runs in the family. But I've got Daddy's temper and his heart of gold. I'm an overspender, and from what I'm told, I got my mama's lips and anxiety, all the things she tried to fix. So the irony is that it runs in the family. Do 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 do. It runs in the family. I might do it differently, 'cause I'm making my own way. I learned the good from them, but I learned from their mistakes. So I'm fighting off my demons that are coming straight for me. I know it's hereditary, but I'm trying to break free from what runs in my family. Do 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 do. It runs in the family. Do 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 do. It runs in the family.
You are listening to Tent Show Radio. Tent Show Radio is a production of the nonprofit Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua. General information, summer performance schedule, and online ticket sales are available at bigtop.org or at 888-BIG-TENT.
Welcome to Intermission, folks. I'm writing this monologue while sitting in a large and empty house rendered emptier by the temporary absence of a couple van loads of nieces, nephews, and adult in-laws, all herded up and headed off for a hike, while I sit here nursing a head cold with a mug of hot honey and lemon water and a light poultice of self-pity. I got to break the fourth wall for just a moment here, folks, to say it really was just a head cold, and I'm feeling fine now. Okay, back to the recent past. The house is a rental in a state with cliffs and canyons. My mother-in-law arranged it for a family reunion, and I can't recall a time when I've been so acutely aware of random privileges delivered by the geography of birth, marriage, and other chance factors. Here I am, and I'm not sure why, but here I am, and grateful I am. By chance, mine has been a life deeply rooted in place 3/4 of the time and a ramble the rest. I'm used to settling into unfamiliar spaces quickly. Most anyone who travels for a living is, especially if your stays tend to last under 24 hours. One learns to step through the door, read the room, and feel at home. It's a handy skill. I've practiced it all across the country, on couches, in guest rooms, in green rooms and dressing rooms, in hotels and motels, on tour buses and in band vans. In the main, I've also practiced it free of any undue duress. So I'm not here to cut any road warrior pose. Rather, in this moment, I'm exploring the idea of exploring the sound of an unfamiliar space. What you might call an aural reconnoiter. In this case, in this house, with everyone freshly absent, I first hear the silence, which of course is not silence. There's the light wash of intermittent traffic on a residential street as it floats over the backyard fence. There's the sound of an unfamiliar refrigerator, a dog's distant bark, a humming basement bathroom fan left running by someone late for the last van, the cottony blow of the central heat coming on and the ceiling panel squeaking a little as the house flexes. And, in the emptiness, everything with its own light echo. Right up until everyone took off, the house was all a clatter of morning dishes and feet thudding up and down stairs and the swirl and splatter of pancake batter being mixed and poured and parents giving direction and children responding one way or another. In short, a house noisy with life. I'm one for quiet spaces, but I've found it in me to revel in the joy of this crew I've been married into for nearly 20 years now. Sometime in the next hour or so, they'll return. This cold has my head feeling as if it is packed with styrofoam, and I'm hacking like I'm dragging down 2 unfiltered packs a day. So this quiet time alone is just the ticket. But I do not dread the happy disruption to come, the happy jabber, the day's tales retold, the quiet of an unfamiliar house swelling with the sounds of family, and therefore home. Yeah, there you go, home on the road. I'm feeling fine now, by the way, as I said, I'm over that cold, and I am ready now to introduce a man who knows all about the road. In fact, he lured me down a few roads. He came out of Texas, and he disrupted Nashville at the elbow of folks like Townes Van Zandt and Guy Clark, and then he blazed a path through the country charts until the mainstream didn't know what to do with him, and that was just the early days. He's a Grammy winner, a writer, an actor, a member of the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, right here in our tent, solo and acoustic, just his guitar, his harmonica, and his songs, Steve Earle.
All I got to do is get everybody to understand this song. About the time my daddy left to fight the big war, saw my first pistol in the general store. I was 13, thought it was the finest thing I ever had seen. That's the fire levels from the when I grew up. Mama dropped a dozen and she really blew up. Didn't understand. Mama says a pistol is a devil's right hand. Devil's right hand, devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is a devil's right hand. My first pistol was a Captain Ball Colt. She was fast and line, but she loaded my slow. Soon I find out, get you into trouble, she can't get you out. Then I went and got myself a Colt 45. Called a peacemaker, never knew why. Didn't understand. Mama says a pistol is a devil's right hand. Devil's right hand, the devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is a devil's right hand. Devil's devil's right hand, the devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is the devil's right hand. Got into the car game in a company tent. Caught him out cheating and I shut the door down. Shut the door down. What's your mind, pal? Never touched his horse and never had a chance to drive. Trials in the morning and it drove me out of bed. I smiled, pleaded not guilty. I said not guilty. I said, got the wrong man. Nothing touch a trigger but the devil's right hand. Devil's right hand. The devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is the devil's right hand. Devil's right hand. The devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is the devil's right hand. Mama says a pistol is the devil's right hand. Just when every ray of hope was gone, I should have known you'd come along. I can't believe I ever doubted you. My old friend, the blues, another lonely night, a nameless town. Sleep don't take me first, you come around. I know I can always count on you. My old friend, the blues, lovers leaving friends, let you down. You're the only sure thing I have found. No matter what I do, I'll never lose. My old friend, the blues, let me have my weary heart in you. My old friend, the blues. In this town, drive down to Lake me, turn back around. You go to school and learn to read and write, so you can walk into the caravan side of station on the interstate. Pumping gasoline and counting out the state place. There's my apartment in Memphis, somewhere's your nearest beer. They don't even know there's a town and I'm a little bit small. I got me a 67 Chevy, she's low and sleek and black. Sunday, put her on that interstate and never look back. Someday, I'm finally gonna let go, 'cause I know there's a better way. And I wanna know what's over that rainbow. I'm gonna get out of here someday. I'm gonna get out of here someday. 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 Hey, pretty baby, are you ready to make it? You good rockin' daddy down Tennessee. Just sound off some Bobby Santone with the radio blasting in the bad dog on. There's a speed trip over at summertime. No local yoga gonna shut them down. 'Cause me and my boss got this rig unwound. I'm gonna come 1,000 miles from a guitar town. Nothing ever happened in my hometown. I ain't the kind of just hang around. But I heard someone calling my name one day. Follow that voice down a lost highway. Everybody tell me you can't get far. $37 in the jab guitar. Watch, now smoking in a Tesla with a hammer band. Rocking a little combo from a guitar town. My fault, love to hear the steel bells humming on the asphalt. Well, in the middle of the night in a truck stop, stumble me a wrist. Wonder why I don't stop. Got a key, I gon' lost steel can. Got a 2-pack heavy Motel 10. When my boots hit the boards, I'm a brand new man. Back to the riser, make my stand. Hold me tight, loading up and rolling out here tonight. One of these days when I settle down, take it back with me to a guitar town. So well down, way right back. Papa left Mama when I was quite young. Said now one of these days you will follow my son. Whoa, I ain't ever satisfied. down the boulevard and I'm thinking about you. I got an empty feeling deep inside. I went over to the other side. Last night I dreamed I made it to the promised land. Come on. I'm standing at the gate with the key in my hand. Come on, come on. Say, Peter said, come in, boy, you're finally home. I said, no, thank you, Peter, now we're moving along. Tenor-town, I went down to Tenor-town, see what I could see. My mama told me never go, I'm damn near 22 years old. Sometimes I feel this holler swallow me. She went off to Gettysburg, went off for that new bow of hers. I took off after dark. All the way down the county road, the night was clear, the moon was low, down to where the blacktop highway starts. I went down to Tenor-town, I went down to Tenor-town, I went down to see what I could see. Everybody stared at me. You think a thing never seen a colored boy before? They chanted at me, called me names. They whooped me sure, but the sheriff came. I took off and ran to the dry goods store. I ran down Division Street. Some of them boys followed me down to the railroad track. Poured lemon like inside, but I got my Randall knife and I cut that boy and I never did look back. I went down to Tenor-town, I went down to Tenor-town, I went down to see what I could see. open fields I run, like a bullet from a rabbit gun, back home to my bed. I come in from Gettysburg, her not in the boyhood. Boy, you look like hell was all she said. Well, a month went by without a word. Somebody down the holler heard about that boy that hung. He begged old man to spare his life, but I dropped my blood and ran the knife. He picked it up, I thought it was the one. Yeah, I went down to Tennytown. I went down to Tennytown. Going back there anymore. Thank you. All right. This goes out to what's her name? Wherever the hell she is. She was her daddy's little darling. Her mama's only child. Didn't understand it all when she took to running wild. She left town one day and never said goodbye. Left a hole in daddy's lap and a tear in mama's eye. Where'd we go wrong? Now she's gone. Met a boy up in Kentucky. Charlie was his name. Just when he thought he got lucky, she stole his watch and chain. And she always kept on moving and she never wasted time. They said she left quite a string of broken hearts behind. Woke up alone, now she's gone. Could say I was content. Yeah, right. She went through my life like lightning, blew out the other end. I've lost a taste of kisses and I smell her perfume in the wind. If I could, you know that I would do it all again. She done me wrong, now she's gone.
Steve Earle and his guitar, folks. Just the way it all began. And thank you, and may the road roll on forever for Zandi Holup.
Funding support for 10th Show Radio is brought to you by Cable, the gateway to Bayfield County, where world-class trails, forests, lakes, and adventure await. Visit cableforfun.com. That's Cable, the number 4, FUN.com. And by Kilmala Truss, serving northern Minnesota and Wisconsin with custom floor and roof trusses. We provide first-rate problem-solving solutions to make your project go smoothly. For more information, visit KilmalaTruss.com.
Well, folks, that's our show for tonight. Whether you beam it or stream it, we thank you for listening. We're as grateful as a guy who feels at home away from home. We here at the Big Top would love it if you come on up Bayfield Way or down or over or through for a live show someday. Details always available at bigtop.org. You can visit me anytime at sneezingcow.com. Until next we share the air, remember where I come from and here at 10th Show Radio, nobody ever says goodbye. They just say, well, I suppose.
10th Show Radio is a production of the nonprofit Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua. General information, summer performance schedule, and online ticket sales are available at bigtop.org or at 888-BIG-10. 10th Show Radio is produced by Keenan McIntyre, Michael Perry, Gina Negro, and yours truly, Philip Anich, and is available through PRX, the Public Radio Exchange.